Mutual funds versus ULIPs is a perennial debate, and a debate that seems to have no end to it. With almost everybody going with the thought that mutual funds sahi hai and the hyperbole around it, there is a lot unsaid about ULIPs, the finer aspects of ULIP that makes it much better. So mutual funds sahi hai lekin ULIPs zyada sahi, and how is that? When it comes to returns from investments, we all want the maximum, and the maximum possible is always welcome. If mutual fund sahi hai, क्या ULIP zyada sahi hai? When we want safety, क्या mutual fund zyada sahi hai? When we want returns, क्या mutual fund zyada sahi hai? No. In both these cases, it is the ULIPs that takes the cake. And how? Let's look at it as we get into a round after round of battle between these two products and get to the knockout where we get the winner. And therefore, I welcome you to this match of mutual fund sahi hai lekin ULIPs zyada sahi hai. Well, then we come to the first round. The first round is matched off on the parameter of simplicity. The simpler, the better. So, are mutual funds safe? Are the risk factors associated with them very clear? Is there extreme clarity? But the red herring prospectus, the KID, the document that comes along with mutual fund investment proposals, are all so lengthy and filled with so much of legal and financial jargon that you and I would find it very difficult to understand. Can you give me a product which does not have these underlying issues, which are absolutely simple to understand? And cut to ULIPs and you have a product which is as simple as can be. Everything is clearly laid out. You can choose what fund that you want to invest in right from the beginning based on your objective and based on your risk-taking appetite. Now that I've invested in the funds, how safe are they? Not more than 5% in a promoter company. Not more than 10% in a single company. Not more than 20% in one single sector. When you invest in ULIPs, this diversity comes to you automatically. At one given time, the amount that is invested by you is in at least 5 different sectors and 10 different companies. The ULIPs are much simpler. Well then, we saw on the parameter of simplicity, ULIPs rule the roost. So now we look at it from a different parameter. Let's see how mutual funds and ULIP stand against each other on the parameter of transparency. There are multiple charges associated with ULIPs that are often talked about. People talk about the mortality charges. People talk about the allocation charges. People talk about the charges that are used to manage the funds, that is the fund management charges. The truth is there are other charges as well associated with mutual funds which are not talked about. So there's an entry load and there's an exit load. Now these are also charges, but they are not termed as charges, and thereby because you and I overlook when it is not mentioned as charges. But let's understand this. Let's look at the fund management charges to begin with. The fund management charges in a ULIP are capped at 1.35%. So there could be a fund which is at 1.25% as well. The debt funds are charged lesser, the equity funds are charged a little higher, but the highest that can be charged is 1.35%. Whereas in a mutual fund, it could be as much as 2.25% to begin with and can go on further in certain cases up to 3.3%, which is a good 1% plus more than the ULIPs. So that makes good for any other argument that you may have. So you talk about allocation charges. The smart ULIPs of today are designed in such a way that the allocation charges have been done away with. So there is no allocation charges. Forget the worry. Okay, no allocation charges, fund management charges are lesser. Then we come to the mortality charges. The most hyped charges of ULIPs is the mortality charges. What does this mortality charge give you? In return for the charges, what are you getting? You're getting a guarantee of your returns. And let me explain how. Even if it is a single premium product, the moment you have invested and the mortality charges reduce as the fund value increases. So this brings us to the third round, and here ULIPs are way ahead of the mutual funds because we are talking about loyalty additions. How many mutual funds have you heard of which give you loyalty additions? How many mutual funds do you see which reward a long-term investor with more returns? And here we have ULIPs. The smart ULIPs of today make it sweeter for the investor by giving loyalty additions. There are additions like a percentage, which could be 1% to 1.5% of the fund value every year. So the 6th year onwards, you have a percentage of the fund value being credited or added to your fund value every year in continuity. This is an incentive for one to be invested in the ULIPs in the long term. If that is not all, the deal is sweetened further by the loyalty additions. Yes, this is additional. An additional loyalty addition over and above the 1% that is added from the 6th year onwards every consecutive year. This is another 5% of the average fund value starting the 10th year for every 5 completed years. So 10th year, 15th year, 20th year. So if you have a plan with a maturity of 20 years, you get 3 additions of 5% each, which is 15% of the fund value. Think about it. Higher the fund value, higher the benefit. Higher the fund value in the 10th year, of course the fund value will be higher in the 15th year and much higher in the 20th year. 5% of that increased average fund value is what one gets as additions into the fund value in this manner. So once again, there is no comparison here, there is no competition here. ULIPs beat mutual funds, all hands up in this round as well. So 3-0, that's the score in favor of ULIPs as we move ahead to the next bout. So now we talk about flexibility. We would all be very happy to have flexibility in our investment products. I would love to be able to withdraw my money if need be, or I would like to continue staying in the investment if it is giving me great returns without having to withdraw. Can I add more to it? Can I change my options basis my risk appetite, basis the change in my risk appetite, basis the change in my investment pattern? Can I do that? Yes, you can. You can do that in mutual funds and in ULIPs, but in mutual funds, you need to exit and enter, subject to exit loads and entry loads as you move out and move into different mutual funds. And yes, remember that there is a taxation involved. However, when it comes to ULIPs, one, you're committed for a long term, therefore there's no question of exits. But the best part about ULIPs is you have an ability to switch funds free of cost. There is no charge to switch funds. Basis the market situation, basis the risk appetite, basis your need, basis your goal or changes in the goal. If you wish to change the pattern of your investments, you can. You can move partially or the entire fund from one to the other, or you can fix your next investment to get into a different fund altogether. So in SIPs, you are only given the option of investing on a regular basis and it goes into the same funds. But here in ULIPs, you can plan your investment, the next installment to get into a different fund altogether. Now these are added benefits that you only get in a ULIP. They are not available to you in a mutual fund. Thereby, the flexibility is extreme. Now let me give you another example of flexibility or another feature of ULIP which makes flexibility even higher, and one of the most important factors to consider ULIPs. Settlement option is an option in ULIPs which allows you to continue with the fund even after the maturity for the next 5 years. And you're not bound to continue for 5 years. Any time in the 5 years, you could withdraw and leave. That is flexibility of the highest order. So now let's talk about taxation. How do mutual funds and ULIPs match up against each other in terms of taxation? So there is a short-term capital gain tax in case you were to withdraw mutual funds early. There is a long-term capital gain tax in case you were to withdraw later. If it is invested in debt fund, it is treated separately. In debt funds, it is taxed at 20%. However, when it comes to ULIPs, the entire maturity amount is tax-free in your hands. There is no taxation on it. Not only that, every investment that you make in ULIPs are tax-free again, in the sense the premiums that one pays every year are again tax-free. So you not only gain through the power of compounding of an SIP, you not only gain through investment in the wise manner, you also gain through taxation. So friends, ULIPs once again. We now come to the parameter of protection. Now protection is something that comes only with ULIPs. The mortality charges are there to give us that protection, and the protection is so useful. So the additional protection is one part of it. The other part of it is this protection comes to you virtually free because the mortality charges are paid back to you. So all in all, you get protection almost free. So friends, we now come to the final round where there's going to be a flurry of punches and we're going to sum up all the benefits. We talked about simplicity, which is simple. Mutual funds, of course, not as simple as ULIPs. Therefore, ULIPs gain that. And then there is another blow that now comes in terms of flexibility. And flexibility again, ULIP gives the uppercut and the chin is damaged. Now we move into loyalty additions. There are no loyalty additions in mutual funds. There are multiple loyalty additions when it comes to ULIPs, and that is a flurry of punches right at the face of mutual funds. And friends, the settlement option and the protection come in now as one final punch, and you have mutual funds knocked out. So take a wise decision. Invest today. Invest wisely. सोचो कम, समझो ज्यादा, ज्यादा में इन्वेस्ट करो. म्यूचुअल फंड तो सिर्फ सही है, बट यूलिप्स ज्यादा सही है. कर लो ज्यादा का इरादा, यूलिप्स ज्यादा सही है.